In my best Jerry Seinfeld, hello, and welcome to July 10th of 2026.
That was your best Jerry Seinfeld?
And that was my best.
All right. We need to get a new Jerry Seinfeld impersonator.
Well, do you remember that episode where they were all saying hello?
No.
And they were doing it as a British accent.
And then maybe it was more accurate than I'm thinking. So I thought you were just trying to do Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh, no. Okay. But the whole episode, it was all, hello, how are you doing? And so on and so forth. So.
Okay. Dad, I know you've seen that episode. Let me know how good his impression was.
Okay. Thank you. Coming up in a moment, we'll take a look at the forecast for you. Plus, we have news that you can use. It is going to be informative, I think, exciting, and you can't miss it.
Right.
That might be the best way to describe it.
That's a good rundown.
Thank you. We also have this week's Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week presented by Homeland Credit Union. Who's it going to be?
I know.
Well, you better know.
I do know.
Okay. That means we've got everything set up and ready to go. You may not know, but we'll tell you in the show. But first, let's inform you on what's going on with the forecast. We're looking at, again, some cloud cover. Might run into a little more rain again later on this evening. And we had our kickoff to our Vacation Bible School at Morgantown 3CU last night. It was fantastic, but it was hot as all get out and humid. I had to change every stitch of clothes when I got home.
Oh, I bet.
I was drenched. And tonight, if it goes late, it looks like we might get rained on. So I'll have to be careful with that too. Chance of showers again Saturday, but Sunday looks like we'll have just some cloud cover. Temperatures will be in the mid to upper 80s, and we'll have overnight lows around 69 degrees. Had a rain shower this morning I was driving through. I had a job. I was working for Kenworth earlier today, and everything went well. The changes they are making out there, every time I go out, something looks different.
I haven't been in that building for 3 years. So
it's amazing.
More than that, probably.
It doesn't look like it did 3 years ago, some of the processes. So at any rate, I was out there meeting with some of the Kenworth employees and everything. Had a chance to see Obadiah Harris as well. And
I saw him the other day at Roast.
Well, did you see his son or Obadiah himself?
Obadiah himself.
Okay. I saw his son, and who was an employee out at Kenworth. And I think Dad used to work out there too, if I'm not mistaken. But, of course, most of us know him as Pastor.
Right.
Obadiah Harris. All right. That's a preview of what we have for you coming up in just a bit. Oh, I guess what I was getting to was it rained out there when I was on. I had to get my umbrella.
Yes.
Sorry, I digressed, as it were. But now we need a rainbow. Coming up, a look at what's going on with news next. Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing is your trusted comfort advisor when it comes to feeling good in your home or in your business. They can take care of that. If it's too wet, they got a reason that they can fix that too. It might be a leak, something. Have you checked your water bill lately? If it's higher, there's a good chance you might have a leak. Get that taken care of. Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Click on this ad anywhere you see it on our website, littermedia.com, and it takes you to their website, accuratehvac.com.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health, we tailor coverage that fits your world with multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service, local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
The Pike County Career and Technology Center provides hands-on, skilled trades training with engaging curriculums and endless possibilities. From automotive technology, carpentry, business management, to culinary arts and interactive media. From electricity, welding, HVAC, engineering, and medical technology to pre-nursing, basic food service, and public safety. We're preparing our youth for America's workforce through today's technology. To learn more about Pike County CTC, visit pikectc.org.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
Welcome back to the program. I'm Dan Ramey.
I'm Aaron Glandon, and we're going to tell you about beneficial news that you can use.
Yes, we didn't introduce ourselves earlier, did we? We just said, hello.
How often do we introduce ourselves? Probably a third of the time.
You're probably right.
And
That's
our names are down here.
Yeah, you can see them right there in front of us. We're going to show people where they can find the beneficial news that we're sharing.
And as always, it's right there at littermedia.com.
Mm-hmm.
We have beneficial news that you can use, as well as sports. You can contact us. You can see all of our pets and players of the weeks. There's even some job listings on littermedia.com.
It's there, yes.
And always links to our social media sites as well.
You bet. The Ohio Valley Regional Development Commission posted a construction update on the work being done in your hometown, Frankfort, thanks to the Appalachian Community Grant Program project. Once completed, we're told that Main Street in Frankfort will become a more pedestrian-friendly area for locals and visitors. In the video that you're seeing here, we also see the improvements to Brad Lytle Park, including a bike repair station, and a wayfinding signage, of course, has been updated. On Main Street, bump outs have been installed to calm traffic and improve pedestrian safety. It also includes the installation of ADA-compliant ramps as well. You can see this available on the Village of Frankfort's Facebook page.
Yes. The Hopewell Mound Group will be closed to visitors today, Friday, July 10th, through Wednesday, July 15th. Resurfacing of the asphalt and improvements to the sidewalk will prevent access to the trailhead and block access to parking. Hopewell Mound Group is located on Sulphur Lake Road in Chillicothe, and the Mound City Group Visitor Center is open and unaffected. That's off 104. You can call the park 740-774-1126 for more information.
But it looks like that picture is going to have darker pavement sometime by this time next week. Have you visited the Pump House Center for the Arts to see their new exhibit? It opened last Friday. Director John Payne tells us that the July exhibit features paintings by Cleveland area artist Craig Mattis. The paintings have songs featured with each panel, and the title of the exhibition is John Brown, The Dulcimer Diaries. And there are QR codes by the paintings, and you can scan that, and what it does is allows you to hear the music on your phone while you're viewing the artwork.
That's very cool.
So that it comes together.
That's really cool.
Brings it alive, so to speak.
I want to go see that now. Mm-hmm. I caught up with the Nathaniel Massey chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution on Wednesday, reciting the Declaration of Independence on the 250th anniversary of George Washington's public reading of the document. They did this at the Ross County Courthouse steps. If you want to go back and find the full video of the Declaration being read, you can see it on the Ross County Convention and Visitors Bureau's Facebook page.
They did happen to have, and this would have been probably after the person after Dave Pinkerton, when you're going through there, their sound went out. So you didn't get to hear the whole Declaration of Independence. But I think it was the lady that was next to Dave Pinkerton right there on his left. Their audio, I don't know if their batteries died on their microphones or what.
I don't know.
So that's a shame. So go back and grab the Pledge of Allegiance, the Declaration of Independence.
Read along.
And you can read right through that. And where you hear them stop, then you can keep going. I happen to have it in one of my old almanacs. I had the almanac of 2009, and I was reading through it the other day thinking to myself, why not prepare with the Declaration of Independence?
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I'd forgotten that there were a lot of things in there that really weren't germane to how I live today. But back then, they listed all these things that King George was doing, and they were like, and this is another reason why, and this, and this, and this. So if you go back and visit it, one of the difficulties was, even with my bifocals, I had to read it like this because the print was so fine. So I don't think King George even cared.
Maybe he had better eyes than you.
I met King George.
King George probably didn't read it himself. He probably had a guy read it to him.
I bet hold it right there, stop, is probably what he did.
Yeah, maybe.
Off with their heads, that kind of thing.
Get the next guy in. He can read it.
When we were out at Adena Mansion and Gardens back in June, when they had the revolutionary experience, King George was there and had a chance to meet with him. Seemed to be an okay guy, but apparently he didn't care for what was going on over here in the colonies, as long as he wasn't collecting tax money. All right. Earlier this week, we introduced you to the new captains of the Salvation Army in Chillicothe, Ohio Corps Community Center, Jimmy and Marcy Hughes. They began their commission in Chillicothe at the end of June, following 6 years of service in Tiffin, Ohio. Captain Jimmy is a native of New Jersey. Captain Marcy is from New York. She grew up in the Salvation Army, as her parents were also Salvation Army captains. The community center is located on East 4th Street here in Chillicothe. Jimmy says they've been settling in and getting to know the citizens that they'll be serving.
Something that we've learned during our time here is that we minister to our transient population in particular. So we offer laundry services where they can come and bring their laundry and also do their laundry in our facility, which also, gives them a hand up and also gives you a sense of dignity. You're not just dropping off a bag or something. So that's a service. We also, speaking of clothing, we offer vouchers to our family store. So we don't run the family store over on Bridge Street. That's run out of Columbus. So if you have any questions, please don't call us. We don't know. We'll just give you a phone number. So that's a different ministry. But we're able to give vouchers for people to get clothes. Say maybe your child grew too fast. Unfortunately, we know in this day and age, oftentimes there are some grandparents who are raising their children their grandchildren by surprise. So that happens. So we go in that way. And then we're also just looking to connect in other ways in the community. So that's where we've kind of understood where we are now, and we're open to listening to the community of other needs that could be met.
And you can see all of this interview in its entirety on our YouTube channel, as also in our Reels section of our Facebook page.
And you can listen on Spotify or Litter Media Radio.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of options. Some area firefighters are graduating from the Ohio Fire Academy class of 244. The class includes Tyler Kavanaugh from Circleville, Connor Ingen from Amanda, Stephen Hawk from Lancaster, Coleman Schaffer from West Portsmouth, Sawyer Sininger from Willersburg, and Zachary Smith from Carroll. The ceremony got underway at 10 a.m. on Friday. Congratulations to the new firefighters. And if you want to go watch the graduation, the Ohio State Fire Marshal was live on Facebook. That's how I got this image.
Pretty sure that was Connor Ingen and Coleman Schaefer. Just want to make sure we get those names out there. All right. So that's a look at the show for you as far as news is concerned today. Coming up in a moment, we'll take a look at what's making news in the way of sports on the way next.
Pain was interfering with Tiffany's active lifestyle. Same-day hip replacement at the Adena Orthopedic and Spine Institute got her back to the community she calls home. At Adena, we do what we love, so you can too.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today. Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
Sports.
We'll have that player coming up in just a moment.
Yes, we will.
It's a really touching story, so I want you. I was tearing up writing the script yesterday, just revisiting the story. So the details are coming up. Right now, let's tell you about the Chillicothe Paints last night. Well,
Nope.
Forgive me. I'm a game ahead of myself here. The Washington Blue Lions. You Chillicothe Cavalier fans, you've been to Gardner Park before, getting a renovation of their new home field there at Gardner Park. And now the stadium is still the same, but they are making some improvements like the underground drainage, irrigation systems. Also, the field has been regraded and crowned to improve playability and drainage. They laid down some new Bermuda sod. This stuff was... and the field that was there before is the same field I marched on in 1979.
Oh, wow.
When I was at Washington Courthouse. When I went back when Chillicothe joined the SCOL, everything was the same. It was crazy. Well, now that has changed. Additional improvements include updated fencing and gates, a new video scoreboard is coming, and a new sound system as well. The Blue Lions' first home game this year will be with the Circleville Tigers August 28th.
Champion City held on for a 3-2 win over the Paints at VA Memorial Stadium last night. The two clubs will play again tonight and Saturday at the Half Tracks home stadium in Springfield, and then the Paints are back home Sunday with Johnstown.
Reds dropped the series finale with the Phillies last night. Do you remember what I said yesterday at this time about they scored 11 runs?
You said you predicted a 1-0 game.
I said, you watch, it'll be 1-0. And darn, I'm sitting there watching in the bottom of the 8th inning. I'm like, this is crazy. They'll open up a set with the Cubs tonight in Cincinnati. The All-Star break is coming up soon, too. All-Star game itself is on Tuesday of next week. Chicago fell to Baltimore yesterday 3-1.
The Guardians avoided a sweep by the Twins in a 5-2 victory on getaway day. Cleveland heads up to Miami to face the Marlins for the weekend. I guess they head down to Miami, don't they?
Yes.
The Marlins doubled up the Mariners 8-4 last night.
And they were in Minnesota, so they still would be going down to see Miami.
Right.
And I think Miami is the southernmost franchise in the Major League
It'd be hard
Baseball.
to go up to Miami.
Unless you're playing in Havana, Cuba.
Right.
The World Cup quarterfinals. France advances to the semifinals with a 2-0 win over Morocco yesterday. Today, Spain faces Belgium, and then two other games tomorrow. Norway meeting England, and Argentina up against Switzerland. All of those games are on Fox if you want to watch soccer.
All right.
I think the World Cup final is on July 19th, if I remember correctly. And the reason I looked that up was I'm like, how long does the World Cup go on? I couldn't remember. It's like a 6-week tournament. Maybe longer. Might be 8 weeks. But it's been interesting to watch some of it along the way, as you alluded to yesterday.
Yes. Even for non-soccer fans, sometimes you get a little taste of what it could be like if the sport reached its true potential.
Well, and the thing is, for us, it has reached its potential around the world, and we have just caught on to it late, in that aspect.
I still wouldn't say it's reached out and grabbed me.
Well, it's because, baseball, basketball, and football, not FUTBOL, but the football that we play here in America has captured our attention, I think, more so than soccer.
Do you know what soccer is short for?
Fill me in.
Soccer was not a word created by the Americans. It was created in Britain in like the 1880s as a shorthand for association football.
Is that
the
right?
word association? That's the shortening.
I'll be. You learn something every day on this program. Time for our player of the week. The Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union, is Chillicothe Paints catcher Mitchell Simjuk, who comes to Chillicothe from the University of Akron. But it's not for what he's done on the field, but for his action off the field reaching out to a young fan. We shared this story on a previous show when it happened, but felt it warranted repeating. A few weeks ago, when the Paints were in Marion, Illinois to play the Thrillbillies, a grandmother wrote to the Paints to thank the player who made her grandson's day. As she explained, "We sat on the visiting side because he's 12 years old and autistic, and I thought too many people around us would be overwhelming for him. It was late in the game, and the batter made a hard hit. As he came to the dugout, he stuck his head out around the corner and asked my grandson if he wanted a bat. I mean to tell you, he was so excited. It was like he had gotten $1 billion. He hollered, 'Thank you,' to the player as he turned to sit down on the bench. Another amazing part was that my grandson said to me, 'I can't believe that he was that kind.' He was sure impressed with this fellow's character and consideration. You see, William is bullied nearly every day in school. He is only used to people outside of his family being mean to him. This was such an amazing experience for him and a lifetime memory." She finished up with, "Outings aren't always pleasant. Many thanks to your player for making this brief moment of contact so enduring for my son, my grandson, and for confirming to him that people that don't know him don't always hate him." So, for your actions, Mitch, we salute you as this week's Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Intermedia Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. Now, for some of his on-the-field exploits, he's batting .259 this season, 17 games he's played in, 14 hits, a pair of home runs, and 54 at-bats. But here's the fun fact. He's been hit by a pitch 6 times.
Wow.
In those plate appearances. That is third most on the team behind Alex Bemis, who's been hit 13 times.
His last name is Bemis?
Yes.
And he's been hit 13 times?
Yes.
That's funny.
And fellow catcher Michael Simone, who's been hit 10 times. So the catchers combined in 2 catchers, they've got, I think, 4 on the roster. I didn't look at the other 2 statistically for the hit by pitch, but 2 of the Chillicothe Paints pitchers have been hit a combined 16 times. And Sarge Davis was one of the original catchers for the Chillicothe Paints franchise. Aaron Crabtree was the other. And Sarge, I don't know how many times he got hit, but he would lean into it. He welcomed the pitch. And I remember doing the games that year, and I know he had to have been hit 16 times himself. Incredible.
Yeah.
And multiple times in the same game. What a way to get on base, right?
Yeah.
Take a pitch. All right. Congratulations, Mitch. Thank you for what you did for that young man out in Marion, Illinois. If you'd like to nominate a player, have to be an amateur player, so make sure you send that to us at littermedia@gmail.com and tell us more about the player. If you've got a photo to include, please do that too. And see all of this year's Players of the Week at littermedia.com. You can also send it to that address. It'll get us there at that one too. All right.
What's next?
This date in history.
Yes, it is. But first, we want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane, online propane monitoring and reporting. Know your home's consumption and gas remaining in the tank. You can find out more at litterpropane.com.
Dixie Chopper. Speed when you need it.
Visit your local Dixie Chopper dealer today or visit DixieChopper.com.
Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
Tecumseh. Fascinating. Captivating. Mesmerizing. Tecumseh.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
Time for this date in history, maybe a connection that you're not aware of as well.
All right.
1919, U.S. President Woodrow Wilson personally delivers the Treaty of Versailles to the Senate.
And this was the one that ended World War I, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I thought.
World War I, we, of course, if you've seen the doughboy that is out there by the municipal parking lot at the south entrance to Yaktangi Park, World War I, that's a dedication to Camp Sherman and everything here. You know about Camp Sherman.
Of course.
You're well aware of that. The Camp Sherman soldiers got together and I assume they captured this by a hot air balloon would be my guess. But they all stood and with the different colors and shades of their uniforms created the head of Woodrow Wilson. There's a photo of that, and Ross County Historical Society, I believe, has it. You might be able to find it as well, searching Google, too, that was kind of neat. But here's the rest of the story that maybe you don't know.
All right.
This guy, Woodrow Wilson, spent some of his summers when he was a child here in Chillicothe. He had family here in Chillicothe.
Huh.
Now, I don't know if that's how Camp Sherman was selected, or Chillicothe was selected for Camp Sherman. I don't remember how that all came about. I do know that it was selected because of the Taze Valley River. What's the aquifer is the word I'm looking for. So they knew that they had plenty of water coming through this area, and they wanted to tap into that so that they could build what they were building in regards to the Camp Sherman. But here, little Woodrow Wilson spent a lot of his summers here in Chillicothe.
I wonder if he went to the Dairy Queen and
I don't think the Dairy Queen was around at that time.
Krispy Kreme.
No,
that would have been 10 years later.
That came later. Yes. So
what did Chillicothe look like in Woodrow Wilson's time? What do you reckon he was doing around here?
I imagine we still had some dirt roads, or dirt streets, possibly.
Is that light flickering?
Yes, it kind of went down and then it came back on again.
I feel like I'm seeing things.
See, there it goes again.
Okay.
Must be something going on over there.
Yeah, it's never done that before.
Yeah.
All right.
So if you want to find out more, you can do some research on Woodrow Wilson.
Check out the Ross County Historical Society.
It's my understanding that he fell in love with a young lady here who, this is when he got older, and she spurned his love, and that ended his time of coming to Chillicothe, from what I understand.
She said no politicians.
I do believe he did come here for Camp Sherman.
Okay.
When it was open as well.
How do you say that word?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's the first time I've ever seen it.
We got, for this July 10th, Chronic Disease Day, Clarahue Day. That's how I would say it.
I would probably say that too. I'm not sure what Clarahue is. Does it say?
Oh, it does. It's rhyming couplets. The first two lines rhyme AA, and the last two lines rhyme BB. So it's a rhyming pattern.
I gotcha.
And the first line must include the name of a person, and it should be funny. So it's a type of poem. A Clarahue is a type of poem.
Okay. Kind of like, what was it? Brangeli, Brad Pitt and Anna, what was her name? Jolie, the actress.
No, this is a poem.
This is just a straight poem.
It's like there once was a boy named Dan, and then you'd continue.
Gotcha. So kind of like a limerick.
Right, but these are only 4 lines.
Gotcha.
It's also Kitten Day, Pina Colada Day. We were just talking about I don't like pineapples.
Mm-hmm.
I do like coconut. Car Collector Appreciation Day, and French Fry Day.
Do you like French fries?
They're all right. I prefer potato wedges.
Certain French fries are good.
Yeah.
Saturday, 7-Eleven Day.
Because it's 7-Eleven.
Yes. All-American Pet Photo Day. So for our pet of the week, just keep that in mind too.
Yeah.
So if you
send us your all-American pet.
Yeah. If
your all-Ohio pet.
This is America 250.
Yes.
So when you do send us your nominations for the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week, wouldn't hurt to throw in a little red, white, and blue.
Dress them up like Uncle Sam.
Wouldn't that be cool? Uncle Sam or maybe George Washington?
Yeah. A cat in a powdered wig. That would get my vote for Pet of the Week.
I have yet to have a pet that would let me put anything on it.
Especially cats. They don't like that.
I had some red, white, and blue sunglasses that I tried to put on one of our cats the other day, and he had nothing to do with it. He's like, get that away from me. What are you doing? Blueberry Muffin Day tomorrow.
Oh.
Cheer up the lonely day with a blueberry muffin.
Sure.
Or maybe a mojito. It's also Mojito Day.
Okay.
Rainier Cherry Day as well.
All right.
Does it explain? Cherry ideas. Look at this. Oh, no, not cherry. Cheery. It is Rainier Cherry Day, but it's also Cheer Up the Lonely Day.
So it's
tomorrow.
giving you ideas on how to cheer up.
Yes, deliver a few spare magazines to an ailing friend. People still get magazines?
What year was this written?
Yeah. Mail someone a sweet or funny card. Once again.
Who uses mail?
Bake a favorite food for your friend.
See, that's timeless.
We can handle that. Yeah. Call and visit with a family member over the phone.
Sure.
Email. Here you go. This is up your alley. Email funny jokes to someone every day to remind them to laugh.
I'm gonna start emailing you a funny joke every day.
I will quickly send you to spam. Sunday, different colored eyes day.
So like one green, one blue?
Maybe. It doesn't say that on here. Eat your Jell-O day. I could do that every day.
I'm all right. I'll pass on that.
Yeah, I like Jell-O. Paper bag day. Also pecan pie day.
I love pecan pie.
And see, I'm not a fan of pecan pie. I love pecans, but I'm not a pecan pie fan.
Best kind of pie, bar none.
It's also Simplicity Day, and I have a Simplicity zero-turn mower.
There you go. So you can mow the lawn on Sunday.
Let's see. Quickly, National Paper Bag Day. When's the last time you had a paper bag?
I got Subway yesterday. That comes in a paper bag.
It does come in a paper bag. Use paper bags as gift wrap or create unique name tags. Decorate them with drawings, stamps, or paint to make them more personal. Ain't that sweet? Shred or crumble paper bags and use them as packing material for fragile items.
Don't paint the ones that you're going to shred, though.
No. Store onions or garlic for up to 3 months by punching holes in a paper bag and keeping it in a cool, dry place. So you can't do that with the plastic bags.
Okay.
Because the plastic keep the humidity in there. For a bold statement, create an amazing floor using paper bags. There are tutorials online for this unique DIY project.
You want your floor to be made of paper?
Apparently so.
Okay.
It says for a bold statement. What kind of statement are you making there?
You walk into the kitchen and you can hear it crunching.
Light my floor on fire, would you? No, don't do that. Don't do that. All right. That'll do it for this week's program. And, of course, we're back at it again next week. So look for us on Monday. So Monday is the 13th of July, and we'll be looking forward to that.
And hopefully it'll be the start of a new era at Litter Media where we're using this computer instead of this computer.
So how is the wizardry going over there, Mr. Wizard?
It's going. Yesterday I meant to come in and take a look at it yesterday, but I got caught up making shorts. So I'll have some shorts. I'm going to schedule them today. After this, we'll have a whole lineup ready for next week.
Are these Bermuda shorts? Are they gym
Litter
shorts?
media shorts.
Oh, the video shorts.
Yes.
Gotcha. Didn't know if you had a 4-H project you were working on or something.
I was in 4-H.
Getting ready for the Ross County Fair. Could see you demonstrating your shorts on stage at the bandstand. I think we should talk to the Ross County Fair about that.
I'm all right.
Hey, thanks for watching. Back at it again next week with another edition of Litter Media Live.